What's up, everyone? My name's PlatinumHowler, coach of your Delta Gligars. Today I'm bringing you my Week 2 Team Builder of the BBR. We're going up against Jack, aka Greyveee, and his Vancouver Titangs. It's the battle for Vancouver. The battle between me, who is actually from the Vancouver area, and Grey, who lives 8 time zones away from Vancouver. And just happened to name his team after the Vancouver Titans Overwatch team. You can see his team on the right side of the screen. He is currently 1-0, just like us. And he is also one of the original Breedject members. We got back-to-back weeks here where we take on fellow original Breedjects. This week against Grey and next week against Mid, also the Commissioner. And the other original Breedject being Jorge, sadly is not on our schedule. But yes, so looking at Grey's team, you'll notice the third mon from the bottom, Executor. That was actually his first round pick. He had the 6th pick in the draft, and he followed up Jorge's first overall pick of a Alolan Executor by picking Cantonian Executor in the first round of the draft, 6th overall. So, yeah, I have no idea if he's going to want to bring Executor to this game. I feel like I have quite a few options against it. We'll see. It could still be annoying because it could definitely still be annoying because it is his grass type. So it's the only mon with stab to hit Rotom-Wash super effectively. So there is, I can definitely make a case for it coming. The first thing that's very apparent about Grey's team is the fact that he lacks a grounded poison type. I faced him in week 2 of season 6 of the IBL last year back in Generation 7, and I brought Toxic Spikes against him in that game as well because he also did not have a grounded poison on that team. So it's very possible that he could anticipate me wanting to bring Toxic Spikes against him again, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I love me some Toxic Spikes. It's a strategy that I will abuse time and time again as long as I see that my opponent is extremely weak to them. So Toxic Spikes are going to be key in wearing down one mon in particular, and that is Goodra. Goodra is his best wall to my Volcarona. Once the Goodra is down, Volcarona looks fantastic in this matchup. So we'll hope to get the Toxic Spikes up with our Dragalge. And it also has a good matchup against quite a few other mons on his team, such as the Keldeo, resisting its dual stabs. Also a good matchup against the Centiskorch, resisting pretty much everything it's going to want to go for. So max physically defensive to take hits from those things. And we can, well... This thing it can take on the Comfey as well, sort of. We and Skarmory as well because we have Thunderbolt to hit the Skarmory. So the Comfey, if it's a Calm Mind stored power set, we don't want to let that thing get to +2 special attack and +2 special defense because then stored power is going to be doing hella damage to us. So that's why our poison type move is actually going to be physical. We have Gunk Shot to hit that thing, and if it's running max HP with no Phys Def investment, then Gunk Shot is a clean OHKO. And so yeah, we'll hope to get a good roll with that. Hope that we can actually hit our Gunk Shot as well. And then we have Flip Turn as the last move, so that we can just come in against something like Keldeo or Centiskorch, take a hit, Flip Turn out, and get in one of our faster mons that can hit his team really hard. Next up is this Aromatise, the most standard Aromatise on the Earth. Aromavale leftovers, and then Wish Protect Moonblast Aromatherapy. Yay! Not really much else to say about this. It's if we get Toxic Spikes up and he has a difficult time getting rid of them, then there's a chance that this Aromatise could just sit in front of him and he won't have, there's a good chance that he might not have the tools to break through this thing. As if he just continues, if I can keep Toxic Spikes up against everything and wear everything down that way, then this Aromatise is going to be extremely annoying for him to take on. So while it's not too crazy of a set, I think it is definitely very effective given the strategy that we're going for here. We're running a Calm Nature with 28 EVs in Spadef to try and take hits from Breedject. I think it's Timid Max Special Attack Sludge Wave has a like 6% chance to hit KOS or something after leftovers. Yeah, I think we could have maybe tried to invest a little bit more in Spadef to take on Breedject, but I also don't have great switch-ins to Weavile's knockoff, seeing as I am not bringing my Pangoro to this game. I felt like I needed the first 3 going with the Toxic Spike strategy. And then I wanted to make sure that I brought my 3 fast mons to round out the team, so I didn't find room for Pangoro on the team this week, sadly. So Rotom-Wash is here in Pangoro's place. It's 5 of the same 6 mons that I brought from my last in my last game. The only difference being Rotom is here instead of the Pangoro, and these 7 that I've brought so far are like definitely my top 7 mons on the team. You know, Sandslash, Trevenant, Stoutland are like really outclassed by a lot by the other mons on my team. So I anticipate these top 7 mons to see a lot of playtime over the course of the season. Like early on in my APA Academy run, I was bringing a lot of the same mons over and over again, and I feel like it might be a similar situation with this team, but there's nothing wrong with that because I think it's a really good team. So pretty standard pivoting Rotom-Wash. So this is going to be coming in on Skarmory every single time. We have defog on this thing to defog away rocks if he wants to set those, because we actually are not bringing heavy duty boots on our Volcarona, and that's more so because I'm feeling experimental and want to see if I can get away with it. But yeah, so I'm definitely going to want to get rid of rocks if he sets those. I'm fine with defogging away my own Toxic Spikes as long as the Goodra is already poisoned. I think this thing baits in Goodra like it baits a Goodra switch. So if Goodra comes in, gets poisoned on the same turn that I defog the Toxic Spikes and rocks away and whatnot, then I will take that trade, I guess. Yeah, this thing is not doing any sorts of damage to Goodra, and I'm not. There's a good chance that he could speed creep this as well, or not just. Yeah, I don't think he would be trying to run speed to outspeed no speed Volcarona or anything like that. I think because he takes that thing on defensively very well. So yeah, we'll see what kind of speed investment he's running on that thing. But yeah, so if the Skarmory tries to Toxic us, of course we have Aromatherapy on our Aromatise to cure Toxics and such, but we also have Resto Chesto on Rotom-Wash. I didn't really want to bring Pain Split or Will-O-Wisp with the Toxic Spike strategy, because I'm wanting to poison everything so I can't get burns off on mons that are already poisoned. And if I'm trying to wear things down with Toxic Spikes gradually, then I also don't think that Pain Split is the play. And so if the main thing that I'm coming in on, the main 2 things that I would be coming in on would be like Skarmory and Palossand, potentially even the Centiskorch as well, predicting it to go for a fire type move. If it goes for Fire Lash, then I can take that Volt Switch out into something else. You know, assuming that it's got Power Whip as well to hit the Rotom. So yeah, if I don't see Rotom taking big chunks of damage, so Pain Split might not be the most effective move. So instead, I just want to try out Resto Chesto. So 3 fast mons on our team. Lycanroc-Dusk thankfully outspeeds Keldeo naturally by 2 points, so we are always going to be able to outspeed that thing. And we can smack it with the Play Rough. We can smack the Goodra with the Play Rough. The Palossand gets hit by a Crunch. Excelarc is really nice to deal with the Weavile, because Weavile outspeeds everything on my team, including Alkazam. And Weavile can pack multi-hit moves to hit my Alakazam and KO it through a Sash if that's what item I am bringing, but I'm actually not bringing Sash Alakazam for that exact reason. So this thing's really good. This is my main thing to revenge kill the Weavile. If I get this in at full health and Skarmory is still around, there's a good chance I will click Fire Fang in front of the Weavile because it would obliterate that thing, and it would also most likely 2-hit KO the Skarmory. So yep, that's Lycanroc. Volcarona, we are trying Wide Lens here. Basically just trying to see if we can make any item that's not heavy duty boots work here. So we have Substitute to try to whittle the Goodra down and have it take lots of chip damage from the Toxic, hoping that we can get it poisoned. Quiver Dance, we have enough speed on this to outspeed. Well, we have more than enough speed to outspeed Weavile after a Quiver Dance, but actually if we get 2 Quiver Dances up somehow, then we'll actually outspeed a max speed Scarfed Keldeo, so that's why we have that extra little bit of speed investment here. Hurricane is a 2-hit KO on the Centiskorch if we're unboosted, and with the Wide Lens we have a 77% chance of hitting the Hurricanes instead of a 70% chance. And since we're running Wide Lens, we may as well run Fire Blast as well, because Fire Blast's accuracy with Wide Lens is going to increase to 93.5%. Last but not least is the Alkazam. I mentioned we're not running Sash because Weavile can break through Sashes effectively against Alkazam, so instead we have Life Orb for maximum damage output. Timid because we want to guaranteed outspeed the Keldeo. And we threw the leftover EVs into HP. And Special Defense. The 4 in defense is basically useless. Well, who knows, it might not be useless. Like if he only gets a 3-hit Icicle Spear or something, and he's not Life Orb, then maybe that might not kill us, and we can actually take out the Weavile with a Dazzling Gleam. So it's a pretty standard set, although we do have Charge Beam on here, which we can click in front of the Skarmory. Skarmory cannot OHKO us with any attack, so we can hopefully get a +1 special attack boost by clicking Charge Beam, and then we're going to be doing lots of damage with Psyshock to his... he has quite a few specially defensive mons naturally, like Centiskorch and the Goodra, so I think Psyshock is definitely the play here to hit those things. And also Psyshock hits a Comfey that's boosted in special defense with Calm Mind. Unless he's Life Orb, I don't think Comfey can 2-hit KO Alakazam with a Draining Kiss at +1. So Alakazam is another thing that hopefully should be able to take on Comfey effectively. So yeah, that's going to be the team. It's a pretty simple team. I don't think we're going too crazy with a lot of the sets that we got this week, but that's okay. It's week 2. We already got a week 1 win, and no matter what, the original Breedjects are going to get a dub from this game. So that's always good. I want to see all the original Breedjects do well this season. So if you enjoyed this team builder, make sure to leave a like down below, leave a comment. Let me know if you're excited for the game that's going to be uploaded tomorrow, and subscribe to the channel while you're at it to keep up with all of our Draft League content. Until tomorrow, we will see you later.